What if I told you that your next paycheck isn't coming from a boss, but from your own creativity? Every day, thousands of people are waking up to an alert. You've made a sale on Etsy, a side hustle, a full-time business, or even your ticket to financial freedom. But before you sprint to design coffee mugs and throw pillows, here's the truth. Starting an Etsy shop can either build your wealth or quietly drain your time and money. Today, I'm breaking down the real pros and cons of launching your Etsy empire. Stick with me. The difference between success and struggle often comes down to what you don't see on the surface. Point 1. Low barrier to entry. Let's start with the obvious. Etsy is one of the easiest platforms to start selling on. You don't need a fancy office. You don't need thousands in inventory. Sometimes you don't even need physical products. Digital downloads like planners, art prints, or templates can be created once and sold forever. For anyone dreaming of extra cash, the appeal is undeniable. Low upfront costs, no coding or tech experience required, a built-in audience of over 90 million buyers. It almost feels like cheating, right? But here's the catch. When a door is this easy to open, a crowd tends to rush through it, which leads us to the next reality check. Quick question. Ever wonder why your Instagram feed is suddenly full of handmade candles? That's not an algorithm glitch. It's the modern-day gold rush. Let's talk about the first con. Point 2. Oversaturation and fierce competition. Etsy isn't just a marketplace. It's a battlefield. The competition is brutal. When your shop goes live, you're not just competing against other hobbyists. You're competing against seasoned sellers, SEO-optimized listings, and factories disguised as handmade artisans. And if you thought pricing your item at $20 would earn you profit, prepare to meet the sellers pricing theirs at $19.99, with free shipping. It's easy to start. It's hard to stand out. But here's the exciting part. Smart entrepreneurs don't fear competition. They study it, master it, and out-strategize it. Stick around because in a moment, I'll tell you the single most effective way to break through the noise. Point 3. Flexibility and passive income potential. Let's flip the coin. One of the greatest strengths of an Etsy shop? Flexibility. You can build it around your 9 to 5, around family time, even around other businesses. And if you create digital products or print-on-demand items, your income can become semi-passive. Imagine waking up on a Monday morning to sales that happened while you were still dreaming. Freedom isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. But don't get too comfortable, because while your shop can make money while you sleep, it can also stay silent while you're wide awake, unless you master one thing. And that one thing? Let's just say it's the make-or-break skill every Etsy seller must learn, and most ignore. Point 4. Mastering marketing and Etsy SEO. If you build it, they will come. Nope. That's not how Etsy works. Your success lives and dies by one strategy: visibility. Learning Etsy SEO, product photography, and persuasive descriptions isn't optional. It's your survival kit. Most new sellers spend 90% of their time perfecting products and only 10% learning marketing. The wealthy ones do the opposite. And here's where urgency kicks in. The longer you delay mastering Etsy's algorithm, the further you fall behind. But here's the silver lining. Once you crack the code, Etsy does the heavy lifting for you. Organic sales, recurring customers, real passive income. If Etsy's success were purely about having the cutest handmade product, every grandma in America would be a millionaire by now. Point 5. Platform dependence and long-term risk. Now for the toughest truth. You don't own Etsy. Your shop could be flagged, suspended, or hidden from search without warning. It happens to experienced sellers every day. Building a business on Etsy is like renting an apartment. It's a great place to start, but it's not real ownership. So here's the million-dollar mindset. Use Etsy as a launchpad, not a lifeboat. Start there. Build your audience. Then diversify. Because true wealth doesn't depend on one income stream, and neither should you. So, should you start an Etsy shop? If you want a low-risk way to test your business ideas, yes. If you think it's a magic shortcut to passive income, think again. The real reward isn't just making sales. It's building a business skill set that lasts a lifetime. Whether Etsy is your first step or your full-time gig, the clock is ticking. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time? Today. And if you're serious about stacking multiple income streams and unlocking real financial freedom, Etsy is just the beginning. In fact, I've got another video waiting for you right now. How to make money using AI tools, where creativity meets automation for next-level income. Click the video on your screen. Your future self will thank you.